That first time, she barely saw him at all. There was a glimpse when he came through the main door, and then again later when the girl was crawling all over him. She hadn't been in the job all that long, 2, maybe 3 weeks in, and still finding her way around the place. The various bottles and taps, the big curved counter in the main bar, the compact lounge out the back. Beyond all that, the 4 flights of stairs, one darker than the next. She'd been polishing whiskey glasses. The glasses didn't really need polishing, but Trish had told her that Mrs. Oak didn't like her barmaids to stand still or show idle hands. She thinks it makes the place look like a church, Trish said. And who wants to drink in a church? Mrs. Oak was still in hospital at the time, recovering from her car crash, and so they hadn't even met. But it felt like she was getting to know her anyway, because whenever Trish told her to do something, it always began with, "Mrs. Oak, she likes it done this way," or "Mrs. Oak, she don't like that." It had been a boxing club night, so a Tuesday or Thursday, and Trish had been standing at the end of the counter, leaning against the opened flap, talking to some man named Jackie. "He's got real promise," the man was saying. "Needs a bit of work, a bit of hardening up, but with the right handling." At first she'd thought they were talking about a greyhound. The man had the look of someone who might keep greyhounds, with a sheepskin coat on him and a hat that seemed too small for his head. But then Trish had asked, "How old is he anyway, this young boxer of yours?" "Oh, he's not mine, not yet. Not with that shamey flapping around like an old mother hen. He's 20, nearly 21. Been better if I got hold of him a bit earlier, but still, plenty of time. I mean, you just got to look at the condition he's in." "Oh, I've seen him, Jackie," Trish said. "Believe me, I've seen him." There was something about the way Trish had said that. By then, it would have been about an hour before closing time. The boys from the club were starting to come in by 2s and 3s. You could nearly hear the energy jangling off them, and their voices seemed to electrify the room. He came in last, with Shamey. They hung back for a few minutes in the alcove, just inside the main door, and his face was in shadow. Shamey, standing with his back to the room, hand on the younger man's shoulder, appeared to be doing all the talking. She knew who Shamey was, because on her first day of work, he'd gone to the trouble of introducing himself. "I run the boxing club down the back lane," he said, "so you'll be seeing a lot of me. My boys give you any trouble, you let me know." She'd thought he had a nice face, even if it was a bit battered looking, and had hoped the bit about the boys giving trouble was a joke.